Guten Tag, hier ist die Frau Walker, and in this video, I'm just going to very quickly run you through exactly what Mastery Check 4 will look like for Unit 2. This is going to be the first time that you've ever worked with partners, but it won't be the last. Oftentimes, I am having you work with people, so that way I can get through more people and give more people feedback in a quicker fashion. So that way, if you need more chances, you'll have more chances to be able to make revisions and retake the master check if you need to. So get used to working with a person in class that you feel comfortable working with, and try out some new partners in class who might be able to help you. Sometimes it's difficult to work with our friends because we get really distracted with our besties, and that doesn't just happen to teenagers, that happens to teachers too. So maybe try to be very purposeful in who you pick that could help you complete your mastery check. One very important thing for you to know, that even though you're working with another person, I never do group grades. I do not agree with whenever teachers would give everybody in the group the same grade, and I ended up doing a lot of the work, and some people didn't do any work at all. Everybody will get their own grade. But it's also very important for you to be able to give me unique questions or unique answers. So for this reason, although it may make sense for both people to say the same question, everybody has to say different questions and different sentences. So if one person says, for example, we're to greet each other, one person says, how you doing? The other person can't say how you doing. The other person has to say, good day, just something different, right? It doesn't need to be the exact same. I can't ever have the exact same thing coming from both people, all right? So that's the only caveat to working with the group, or I should say with a partner. And it's just going to be you and one other person. All right, so let's take a look at what you're going to be expected to say. First things first, we always greet each other. Second thing is this time we're asking the names, and we're also answering. So for example, I had questions about like, how could I change the question, what's your name, if this is all I know? Remember that in this unit, you also learned how to say questions like, is your name Thomas? So you can definitely change things up. It's not going to be too difficult for you to use your brain to figure that out. If you need some review on that, go back into your course companion for lesson 2 of this unit. The next thing says you're going to answer each other's names. And obviously, those two sentences are going to be completely different. The next thing is you're going to ask each other's ages. So one person will say, how old are you? And the other person could say, are you 15? Are you 99? Are you old? Any of that works. Obviously, then you're going to answer. The third question will be asking, what is it that you like to do in your free time? The fourth question is, what is it that you don't like to do? Okay. So finally, we're going to be doing the goodbyes, and that's about it. It might seem like a pretty quick conversation, and I am not expecting it to be memorized. If you could work off the top of your head, that would be awesome. If you need to memorize it, German 1 still allows for that as far as the standards are concerned, because you're still getting used to the language, all right? So that's okay. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to email me, and I will help you in any way that I can. We'll talk to you soon, und viel Glück. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.